Hey folks, welcome to Moonshift Audio. This week I'm going to show you how to make a really dirty 303 sound in Vital. This sounds pretty simple in terms of the actual synthesis, but with some careful adjustment of the filter and the filter envelope you can get a lot of expression from it, as well as that trademark squelch and scream that 303s are known for. If you want any support with your production or mixing, you can get in touch with me at moonshifaudio.com. I make a new video every week, so please do like and subscribe, but for now let's take a look at this synth patch. Okay, so got a basic initial instance of Vital here. I'm just going to go for basic shapes on the oscillator, and I'm going to go with a square wave. The 303 has two options for the oscillator shape. You can have a saw or a square, and I think the square is sometimes overlooked. It's got a sort of smoother, but I think sometimes kind of fatter sound to it that I really like. It's a mono synth. So I'm going to pull the polyphony down to 1, and I'm going to make sure it's on legato, which means that if you trigger one note while another one's already playing, it will sort of treat that as a continuation of the same note rather than triggering all the envelopes again. Now that's obviously very bright, so straight away let's get a filter up, and the dirty filter at 12 dB an octave is pretty much perfect for this. Get a bit of drive on there just to rough things up a bit, and I've got a sequence of notes here that I drew in a kind of like classic sort of driving 303 sort of style. So we want a bit of glide time on this. That's more like it. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of attack on oscillator 1 just to soften those clicks off from the start of the notes. And so much of the 303 sound is dependent on the filter and kind of tweaking that filter, getting it into. It's got so many lovely sweet spots that you can find. And the sound of the filter is critical. And we're lucky in Vital because this dirty filter really works well for that kind of like slightly gritty character. And what I want is to be able to control this quite easily from the macros. So I'm going to set up a few macros. I'm going to set one for the filter cutoff. The filter's going to come down here. I call that cutoff. I'm going to minimize the resonance as well and pull this macro over to the resonance. On most 303s, if we discount the accent and the tuning, you actually only have 4 controls, which is perfect for these 4 macros. So one of them is envelope amount, so the amount of envelope that is affecting the cutoff. So I'll drag that onto there, pull it down to almost 0. And in the matrix, I'm just going to drag macro 3 onto the mod 3 amount. So we should hopefully now see that if we just pull the sustain down, get that control of the envelope amount there. And the last control that you'll find on a 303 is the envelope decay. And what we should find now is that by messing around with these controls, these macros, we can really get a lot of expression, a lot of that kind of like ravey energy that we associate with 303s. Nice. And then it's just going to be a question of playing around with some effects. A little bit of delay can be really nice. Bit of distortion. Can be too much depending on how rough you want it to be. Might be worth pulling the sustain down a little bit just for the main envelope on the amp. acid heaven. That's it for this week, but please do like and subscribe for more tips, tricks, resources and downloads from me at Moonshift Audio. Till next time.